but I just wanted to share about something that happened earlier at work. Well, it was really the whole day at work, but um, for today, my stutter has been more intense, you could say, and because of that, I've only been able to say a few words at a time, and and having the pressure to, present myself well, um, while also stuttering can be more difficult. And because of um, my intensity of stuttering today, I've kind of been wanting to avoid social interactions. Um, and so I think I'll just go back to my which is fine, I'm not all of the time I'm feeling energetic and pumped up. Um, and and this is um uh how to explain it? Depending on how intense my stutter is, it it really makes an impact on my mood. And when I just feel like it's more difficult on a certain day, like today, I'm a little bit more emotional and kind of down. And I know I'm relatively a positive person, and I'm always smiling and such. But there are days when I I don't like want to stutter. Yeah. I want to always be able to say exactly what I want, when I want, how I want, and not have all of these blocks. Um, okay, here's me becoming an introvert now. Let me just put you guys up here. It's like it's windy and then it's hot at the same time. And I am when I'm a bit more formal. Hi, Paul. Hi. Thank you. Except these bangs, like, um, I have, um, like a love and hate relationship with bangs. Sometimes I like them, and then other times I just don't know what to do with them. Um, my day is going okay. I'd say one of the more positive things that happened um, was about 30 minutes um, before my shift ended. I had to call a client and ask her some questions in regards to her return, because it was a drop off, and there were like 11 questions on there, and I was kind of avoiding answering any phone calls because of the speech. Um, and for those of you that don't know, I'm talking on the phone with a stutter is like 10 times worse. Um, and so having that, and then also having my stutter be more intense, I, I, I was really dreading this phone call that I had to make. I'm like, maybe if I work a little slower, I won't have to call. But then I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to call regardless. And so I was like, screw it, I'll I'll call. Um, I had written down my questions, because I feel like it helps me. Um, but anyways, I call up the client, and I'm really just saying one or two words at a time, and the client who I've never met before, and she was just patient and like so kind. I was like, and I was afraid to call her, right? Um, and at the end of the phone call, I had just thanked her for being patient with the stutter, and she was like, "Oh, don't even worry about it." Um, and she was saying that one of her relatives had a stutter growing up, and that it's just normal for her. And I was like, "Oh, don't make me cry." But um, one of the things that she had said really stood out to me, and she had said, when you talk with anyone, um, you don't need to worry about how you will talk. And I I don't know why, but that was like, okay, um, a good reminder to me to not worry about how other people will respond to the stutter, and instead focus on who I am. Um, it just touched my heart, because I was having a rough day with this speech, and that was like my highlight on my day. Yeah. So that's that's that. let's see. You know, now that we're kind of on the topic of how stuttering affects me in a negative way, do any of you have questions regarding it, or um, or what I typically do when I'm kind of down in the dumps, um, and to just answer that question, um, typically there could be like different um, scenarios with how I'm feeling. Um, like if I want fast food, um, I'll make sure that um, there's those self-service little box thingies, um, where I don't have to talk with anyone. And like those are the best, you know. I will avoid going through the drive-through or just talking really to anyone. Um, um, Mainly because I feel like if I talk and I'm really struggling, that I'll just end up crying. So I I typically hide out in a little shell. And hello to everyone that's on here. Another highlight from today, which actually surprised me, um, is that I had 400 subscribers. I was like, oh, snap. It was crazy. Which, I mean, I'm not expecting, but it's kind of like how it's been going. Um, is that I'll have like, I don't know, like 380 um, subscribers, and then it drops down to like 370, and so I'm kind of like not not a full on celebration with the 400, because I'm having a feeling either some people will go and others will come. You know, it fluctuates, which is fine. You know, my my sole intent of this YouTube channel is really just to reach out to all of you and to uplift and encourage to share my life with you. So I'm not I'm not like one of those other YouTube YouTubers who are like wanting like 1,000 or 5,000. Like that would be cool and all, but it's it's not it's not where my heart's at, right? When you're tired, does it have an effect? Um, Actually, when I'm tired, um, I'm typically like more loose. Um, like I just don't care. Um, and so I think it's like a it doesn't necessarily have an impact. And somebody had mentioned the necklace. Um, it's of Medusa, and it's a symbol to let other people who have been in like either um, abusive relationships or needing somebody to talk with, um, to know that I'm a safe place, and that if anyone is in trouble, that if they see the the symbol, that they can come to me and I will help them. So I like it a lot. Well, how are all of you doing? Yeah, me too. This was actually a lucky find at a swap meet. It's it's I want to say like a thrift store, but it's more similar to maybe a farmer's market with a whole range of various items like necklaces, jewelry, toys, games, statues, food. It's everything. You know, I was hoping I didn't leave my water bottle at work. Um, no, but um, um, before changing my major to anthropology, um, I was majoring in public speaking to be a motivational speaker. And like, Paul, I love public speaking. Oh, it's the best. Hmm. Um, between anthropology and public speaking, they're like at neck and neck. Maybe public speaking a little higher, but um, I think it would be awesome to do some sort of motivational speaking, um, maybe in schools or like doing a TED talk. Like that would be awesome. Um, yeah, but I I would 100% be down for it. Can you guys guess on the largest crowd that I've spoken to? Yeah. What are the guesses? Hmm? It's higher than 1,000. It was one time for like 10 minutes. Yeah. It was 3,000 people. It was awesome, guys. It, and while I was talking in front of the 3,000 people, um, I, I was stuttering on every word. But after the meeting was over, there were so many people that had walked up to me and thanked me. And it was at a moment that I was like, wow, it it really doesn't matter um, that that it can take me a few words at a time to talk. The people who matter will listen. Kev, have you ever tried the rhythm method, earphones and simple tune, or drum beat cloud? I have not, but I'm willing to try. Um, do you know if there's like an audiobook with drum beats, like stopping at the periods or the spaces? If so, I feel like that would be beneficial, to kind of go at a pace. Um, Interesting. I will definitely look into it and try. Keep, keep, keep. I'm gonna call you Keep. I am here in the U.S. Yay! Yeah. I have thought about reaching out to to people to like start doing public speaking, but I guess I just don't know who. Who do I even contact? Um, so that's been brewing in my pot. Um, thank you. Well, I I appreciate the support. It would be very cool. And in fact, maybe I can also use my channel as a way to do motivational speaking. Um, Perhaps I could focus on specific topics and either do live videos or just like normal videos. Um, I will get my Stuttering Lion email back up and running, um, maybe tonight or tomorrow, and then I will post it in my channel. And if any of you have certain topics that you'd be interested in, I can try to focus on those. We'll see. Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, um, what has been discouraging you? Now, don't feel pressure to answer. I know it is a live stream, and others will, you know, um, see your response. Um, and so, if anything, I could just not post this live if you didn't want me to. So, whatever you're more comfortable with. Well, it's good to know that you guys will back me up. It's really cool. I'm happy that I decided to make a live. I am. I was honestly kind of like jumping around with the idea because I wasn't really motivated to talk. Um, and so I'm I'm happy I did, so that I could help anyone that needed it. Gonna make me tear up, Paul. I hope everyone that is watching knows that you are special and that you are loved with Valentine's Day just being the other day. Um, I understand it might have felt lonesome, or it felt like you might not be loved or something. But please remember that what ultimately matters is that you love yourself. Okay, you deserve all of those chocolates and those balloons, all for yourself. Okay, does that you go live and put yourself forward? It's already guys. I'm already emotional. Don't need to make me tear up more. But thank you. I'd say that all of you are my motivation to press forward and to remind myself that I can do it. You guys. All right. Well, I'm gonna get going. Um, I was at the library, um, but I I forgot that the library was closed on President's Day. But I will show you the movies I rented. I didn't watch all of them because I just wasn't really in the mood. But we were talking about movies the other day, and that learning about which movies and music somebody likes is like seeing a little part on who they are. Now, I must say these movies, I like to pick like random movies that I've just never seen before, because if you just watch the same movies you're familiar with, how are you supposed to learn more? So yeah, I got some. This one, The Lost Husband. Ew, not my favorite. No, yeah. I was kind of feeling for like a romance movie, but that I just wasn't it. Um, and this one, The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim. It's an animation. I didn't watch it. I don't know if I will because I'm not sure if I'll be in the mood for it. But look at the cute horsey. He's so cute. That might have been the reason I chose it. It's because of the cute little horses there. Um, moving on, Ratatouille. Everyone loves Ratatouille. Um, did I watch it? No, I didn't. But because it's President's Day, maybe I will. I have another shot of watching the movies I did not see. Some Little Women, made in 1933, I believe, because this one has the Catherine in it. Black and white. I'm a sucker for black and white movies and TV shows. Like, I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. Best. And then The Big Bang, which I thought it would be like the whole season, but it's not. It's just the final season. So that was also kind of a disappointment. it seems as though I would just like look at the title and grab it without without reading it further, and then expecting it to be what I thought it was. That's a weakness of mine. Mm, yes. Well, it is cloudy out right now, so I'm thinking maybe tacos and ratatouille. Maybe I will. Um, which maybe, or were you talking about the tacos? Because I make excellent tacos. Mm, and tortillas and quesadillas. Anything in the Mexican uh, cuisine. I'm pretty good. For sure. Have you ever seen Ratatouille, Paul? No. Disgrace. How could you not have seen Ratatouille? You have to. Because I suggested Baraka. Yes, I was in fact going to go to the library to try to find that movie. I was gonna rent it out, um, but just have to wait till tomorrow, it seems, or some other day. But I do plan on finding a way to watch it. One of my like absolute favorite movies is called Freedom Writers, like writers. Um, it's absolutely phenomenal. Like I love that movie so much. Oh, it's very good. That and Remember the Titans is also a favorite of mine. And my third, hmm, I'd say either Gladiator, the first one, not the second one. Like, don't even get me started on that atrocity. It's awful. Like, it's not even historically correct at all, and it annoys me. Um, yes, I love Gladiator so much. Oh, I could watch it on repeat. Very good. But my childhood maybe would be Spirit, the Cimarron Stallion. Mm, yeah. All four of those movies are and probably will be my all-time favorite. Yes, agreed. Okay, guys, now I will go. Um, gotta eat. Gotta have my tortillas or tacos. Gotta fry up my chicken too. So, um, lots of waiting for me. Lots, lots. Sorry, that's not good English. Um, there is a lot that is awaiting me at home. Of course, Paul. All right. You guys have a good day. Be positive, as I will be for, from this day forward. Thank you, Kev and Paul and Jericho and see anyone else. Ragar, mm, Kid, Garden. Let's see. Yeah. Okay.